I have to admit, after all these years, this movie still hits me where I live. Welcome to a new segment on this channel called My Favorite Movies. This is where I tell you about my favorite movies. I mean, yeah, it's very self-explanatory. I thought it would be cool to share my thoughts on my personal favorite movies of all time, so you get to know me a little better as a reviewer and as a person. So let's start with The Lion King. The Lion King is a Disney classic. It came out 20 years ago. I'm so old. I should warn you, since The Lion King is like 20 years old, this video will contain spoilers. But if you haven't seen The Lion King, that is just weird. The Lion King tells the story of young little lion Simba. His father, Mufasa, voiced by the one and only James Earl Jones, aka Darth Vader, is the king of the Pride Land and the entire animal kingdom. And yeah, James Earl Jones just has the voice. He should be in everything. And Mufasa is this very wise father figure that tells Simba that one day he will take over. One day he will be the king. However, Simba's evil uncle Scar, voiced by the one and only Jeremy Irons, schemes, plans, and, as he puts it, prepares to kill Mufasa and Simba in order to become the king himself. While he succeeds in killing Mufasa, Simba exiles himself. However, after growing up, he realizes that he has to confront the demons of his past and stop his uncle, while also reclaiming his rightful place as the king. Now, this movie is an experience. This was Disney at its absolute best. You look at the visuals alone and you're like, this is stunning. I just watched it on Blu-ray again and the visuals are out of this world. The way they made use of shadows, of all of these animal creatures mixed with one of the best scores of all time. And I don't only mean the songs that have lyrics, I mean the score in general. The music that just puts you into the African jungle and the wildlife of animal kingdom, pride and beauty of nature. Yeah, that is beyond epic. The very first scene, the very first shot of this movie just has this beautiful Circle of Life song. There is no dialogue whatsoever, and it's pretty much the ritual that takes place on Pride Rock of Rafiki, which is the little monkey, presenting baby Simba to the entire animal kingdom. And that scene alone, not only did it write movie history, but it's still so fucking powerful. The characters in this movie are also extremely well written. I mean, the movie is essentially a retelling of a Shakespearean play, only with animated lions. But yeah, it still is. I mean, you have a royal family, you have betrayal, you have the evil uncle and the young little boy that has to rise to the occasion. I already talked about Mufasa, who is just this brilliant, wise father figure. Seriously, he is like a Jedi. Scar remains my favorite Disney villain of all time because he is pure evil and he is actually the one Disney villain that murdered his own brother. Yeah, that's a new level of just being a dick. Simba is a very relatable hero because at the beginning, he doesn't want to grow up at all. He doesn't want to confront himself with his past demons, but he just has to. I'm telling you, this is my favorite coming of age story of all time. And yeah, while this movie is beautifully shot and also surprisingly tension-filled, I mean, if you remember the stampede scene, yeah, that's still some very tension-filled action right there. And not only is the action great, but the emotions, they just hit you where you live. The moment that Mufasa dies still haunts me. But apart from that, this movie also has a very brilliant sense of humor. I mean, Timon and Pumbaa, They steal the show. They are absolutely brilliant and funny. They are probably the characters that I relate most to because they are drama-free people. Besides Timon and Pumbaa, we have other side characters that are also really good. For example, the three hyenas, who are pretty much Scar's sidekicks. Yeah, they're funny, even though they're evil. And we cannot forget about Zazu, who is the king's advisor, and he is voiced by Mr. Bean, so you know he's going to be funny. Rafiki himself, he is this wise wizard-like figure. I always thought that he sort of represents religion because it's all about restoring Simba's faith when it comes to this guy. Yeah, so great characters, a great story, great message, terrific emotions, stunning visual artwork, and some metaphors that actually go way deeper than your average children movie would. What can I say? Lion King is one of my all-time favorite films. Of course, it gets the gold medal. So yeah, I had really fun reviewing one of my all-time favorite movies for you guys. I know I wanted to give you another trash talk, and I will. I tried watching A Hard Ticket to Hawaii, but this movie is such a piece of shit that I had to stop 30 minutes in. I will, however, finish it, and I will give you another trash talk. And oh yeah, I will not show mercy. But that's another video for another time. I will try to give you as many as possible of these because it's a fun thing to do. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.